Hello Airsoft friends, and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about making videos, Airsoft videos to be precise, because I guess I've been started to making them recently. It took me a while to get round to that point, and I'll talk about the reasons why as well in this cheeky video. But since I've been doing some more gameplay videos as of late, I've been getting some questions about what kit I'm using. Now, it's no secret that I enjoy making videos, and when I very first started Airsoft, one of the things I did was grab my GoPro Hero 4 Silver, strap it to my head, and then record. I also put it on my gun to record as well. I only had one camera at the time, so it was pretty naff, to be honest. But I found myself in a position where I was very much aware that I had a camera, and it felt like I had the camera first, and then had I was playing Airsoft as a secondary thing. And because of that, I always found myself in a situation being like, what will look good on video as opposed to what I need to do to be good at Airsoft. And for Airsoft videos, you probably need to be better at Airsoft as opposed to just having like sick video filming stuff, even though it's just a Hero 4, which is still okay, I guess. So I decided not to do any video filming of Airsoft not for a set time, I decided not to do any because I wanted to make sure that I was, enjoying Airsoft for what Airsoft was and not worrying about making sure that I was getting good video. I wanted to make sure I was shooting people in and around their bodies, because that was fun at the time, and being tactical and getting to know different sites and going to different sites and meeting people and playing with people. Video at that time was 100% not something that I was thinking of. Fast forward a couple years, and I'm now in a position where I feel like I know what I'm doing with Airsoft, and strapping a camera to my head or to my gun, it doesn't affect what my game decisions, because generally I find myself in situations which are quite fun, look good on video, and will hopefully entertain and be informative for you guys. So that's why I'm now making videos, and as a result I have purchased some kit, and I'm going to show you how that kit is attached to me in all of my wonderful places, both on my body and on my guns. Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about the head. So I run a head-mounted camera, although at the moment the camera that's attached to this one, I need to swap this about because I've made some changes. I've got this cap here which has got an inbuilt hard thingy, which are £5.50 on Amazon. You should get them, they're amazing. A battery pack just kind of strapped to the back with Velcro ties to the Velcro tie bit, and then the USB cable which is threaded between the hat and the hard bit. So when you wear it, the cable isn't anywhere, and you don't actually feel the cable on your head because it's between the hat and this hard hat thing. Then on the front, I've got a GoPro mount that's just kind of sat between the hat and the hard hat bit. And then there's the GoPro mount there. The wire comes out, and then you can stick that into the GoPro as you wish. And then there's the GoPro thing here. But I'm not a big fan of this. This is something which I'm trying to change and update, because I just want it to be a lot better. And I do have a plan for that. And I'm going to tell you my plan after I've talked about all the current stuff, because this is what I'm using at the moment. So GoPro mounted on the head. This is going to change. Then, because I got a new GoPro to go on my hat, because I wanted better video quality, I've still got my GoPro Hero 4 Silver. So what I've done with that is I've got this clampy thing. It did have like a long bendy metally thing coming out of it, but what I did, I detached that and I shortened it down, so it's now just a clampy bit here with a ball joint on the end. So I can now, when I'm running around, this can be clipped to my gun or something, and if I want to get like a shot of me doing something, I've got like a cameraman with me that's on a tree filming me, and hopefully that will look cool. I do have a feeling it may make shots look a bit too produced, and then it may make the content feel like it's less authentic. So I'm not too sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to try it, and hopefully it will be okay. But that's the Hero 4 Silver. That's there. Video quality for the price point is okay. If you can find them on eBay, get one. They're a good starter camera. And then finally, the gun itself, because the gun has two cameras on it. And at the minute, they're mounted on my cheapo VSR, because this is what I'm using to make my videos at the moment. There's two cameras on here. You've got the RumCam Scope Cam 4K, and it's got one of my protective little clip-on case things at the moment, which I'm currently testing out. And then I've also got a RunCam 2 4K. That's the name of it. So it's not the Airsoft specific one. It's just like the regular one, and that's in there again in one of the cases that I'm currently testing out that I've designed and made. And if you ask me, I think they look all right. You know, you got access to your buttons. You can see if you're filming or whatnot. There is one extra part that would be on here, and that would be the battery, which is usually attached here, just like that. And then there's one wire that comes out, goes into the scope cam, and another one that goes into the run cam 2 over there, and that keeps everything powered throughout the day. But this is going to change, because one thing that I've been told by my friends, by my buddies, and just by, you know, general kind of like people I've been playing with, is that when they do find me, because I like to hide in my ghillie suit in bushes and stuff, the first thing they see is the camera. Even though it's got, you know, camo on, the first thing they see is the camera, and it's going to be because it's like a uniform shape, and in nature uniform shapes catch your eye as a human because they're unnatural in that surrounding. So that's why this catches people's eyes. So I want to get rid of this. I want to have a different camera on there, and what my plan is to take this run cam 2 and then mount this in the bill of the hat. I'm going to cut this part of the bill off. I'm going to make a kind of case for this camera, which will then slide onto that there. So let's just put it there for now. But I imagine that actually being in the bill itself here, like that. And then there'll be space again for the USB cable to be attached into the back there, probably on an angle. So then instead of it being really big and bulky like this, the camera itself is going to sit with the lens just at the bill like that. And hopefully that will look good. The footage will be good. And yeah, it will work magically. But then what does that mean for the gun? Because now if this is going to be on my hat, I've got no camera looking at me. Well, I've thought of that, and that's why the GoPro Max. It's a 360 camera. There's a screen there. There's protective-y things on it. This would be mounted something like that, maybe, to the gun, or like that. I can put my rifle down in a way where that's kind of like looking somewhere, and then I'll be able to, you know, use that as a third camera as well, or like an external camera when I'm playing, and then I wouldn't have to worry about putting this up. Now there is one more camera I have as well, which I essentially want to use as a like talking to camera, because one of the things that I find difficult is, you know, kind of recording content out in the field. Not like, you know, actually playing, but more like, you know, even if it's on the street, out and about. If I'm not in my room, I feel very awkward talking to a camera filming stuff because of like people being around. I know that that's silly, and I know that I shouldn't care about that, but it's something that I feel a little bit, you know, awkward doing. So I don't want to feel awkward like that anymore, and I want to be at a site and kind of give you an overview of, like, you know, the site itself, maybe talk to you, like pointing to the shop and stuff, show you the kit that I have there, all of those kinds of things. So to potentially replace my GoPro Hero 4 as well, because if that external camera thing doesn't work, or if I want to use this for the external camera instead to have really good footage, I have picked up the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I also got the Media Mod pack as well, and what this does, this clips onto the camera and gives you better audio like this. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup. I'll give you an update on the hat cam. Hopefully that will go smoothly and look good and work well, and potentially that could be something you can do. And then the files for any standy things I make will go on there too. The scope cam enclosure that I showed you is currently in testing, and I've sent it out to a load of people in the Sniper Ops Facebook group. So if you play Snipe, you should join there. It's great. And they're currently testing it out. They're going to give me feedback. I'm going to make final versions of it, and then they're going to be available on the website, which would be cool. And the same thing will be for the Runcam 2 enclosure here. I'm testing out this kind of two-stage clip together type thing, and you know, at the minute it's going all right, so hopefully that's a winner too. But that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope my camera setup has been enlightening for you, and it may help you to get your camera stuff set up. But I think the one thing to take away from this: don't play Airsoft to make videos. Play Airsoft to enjoy Airsoft and just capture what you do. You know, if you're running around trying to think of what will be good for a video, you're not going to enjoy Airsoft, and you're probably not going to get any good footage. So just enjoy Airsoft for what it is, you know, and if you've got a camera strapped to your head, then, you know, good times. We can all enjoy it with you. It has been so eye-opening for me having the scope cam on my sniper, because I've had shots where I've been 100% sure I've hit people, and then watching it back on there, I haven't. But in the same light, I've had shots where I didn't think I hit people, and I watched it back, and I did. And I was like, oh my god, my mind is blown. So even for your own sanity sometimes, it's nice to have that camera on there, just so you can see what your gun is actually doing. And it helps you as well to then take your gun, because you can see how the BB's flight pattern is, like, way out there. And then you can make tweaks to BB weight, your hop rubber, like, kind of degree, and stuff like that. So yeah, from a tech point of view, and you know, other points of views, having cameras on your stuff is great, but still play airsoft to have fun. Right, that's it. I've kept you for too long. Thank you for watching. Keep calling your hits, and I'll see you in the next one.